Hey guys, WLJK here. Been gone for a little while, but things are looking good because we got Minecraft updated. Now, I do gotta say one thing. I'm really excited about this version of Minecraft. I've been tinkering around with it a little bit. The one thing that got me though is I've been patiently waiting for Optifine. As we all know, Optifine, our wonderful frame booster. Well, here's something interesting. Go into my creative world and show you how good this actually works. Now, I'm going to show you the settings I have. Now, the sound might be a little loud because I didn't turn the sound down yet. So we'll knock that down a little bit. Shut the music off. Put this one peaceful so I don't have anybody sneaking up on me. The game itself, you know, you added the new cocoa beans, the tripwires and whatnot. But I got to Optifine and I was a little amazed because of one thing, and I forgot to show you what it was. I can go, before I was running everything normal, okay, as you saw there, I'm now on far, and check out my frame rates. Now my frame rates here are not going to do justice to what I was testing with last night when I was playing it. Frame rates I was getting last night was ridiculous. Even going through this, some of you may remember in Creative Craft my frames would drop down to 30 or so. Right now I'm hitting 100 plus frames, and when I'm not recording, I'm getting up to, I think, a new well, it is a new record for my system. The frames were actually hitting 350, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, this is crazy. My wife's sitting there going, what are you going nuts about? I go, I'm getting 300 plus frames. So as you can see in the upper corner, I'm hitting 150 frames on far. Now, give you guys an idea, just to mention that yes, the new season of Creative Craft is going to be coming. I'm going to talk about a couple other things, but I'm going to be out of Minecraft. I'm just going to go regular face cam after this. Get some ideas, and seeing that things are running so smoothly now between the new Minecraft version, which boosted some frames alone, and now with the new Optifine, which I really give the guys that make Optifine credit. They gave you one version. Before, you used to have a multi-core, a smooth, an ultra. I don't know which version this is running at the moment, but they let you switch in Optifine now between the versions. So it's one version of Optifine, multiple different versions. You can turn on switch it. So they streamlined Optifine greatly by the looks of it. Now, as for the texture pack, you may ask what the texture pack is. You know, each season of Creative Craft, I used a different texture pack. This one, by far, is, I would say, my new favorite. This is Defscape. This is actually the 64-bit version. That's the other thing that got me going. Is every time I turn around recorded Creative Craft, I recorded a 32 version of a texture pack because of the, you know, the frame rates. So you think, you combine the fact that you have the new Minecraft, which boosted frame rate somewhat internally itself. You got Optifine, which greatly boosts it. I'm able to go far instead of normal. I'm able to do 64-bit, or I keep saying 64-bit. It's the 64 version of texture packs. I'm curious. I want to get a, as it starts raining again, I want to get a 128. I'm hoping that like the Flows HD or the Picture Perfect, or the higher end ones, photorealism. That's the one I'm thinking of. Get those going, see how those are, and go from there. But that's enough of this. I'm gonna stop this right here, and I'm gonna come back to my infamous full face cam glory here in a minute. So I shall be back in a second. Okay, guys. Excuse me 1 second. I have to get my morning coffee. Okay. So, as you've seen from that little demonstration Minecraft, the Optifine is, it's blowing itself out of the water this time. These guys have really done a great job. So as for other updates and things, I'm not going to say all, but I would say probably about 99% of the technical aspect I had to go through to get the streaming working is set. That's number one. So, doing a live stream soon, don't know when. I just have to figure out schedules and stuff. The biggest problem I have is there are so many people I'm following on Twitch now that I'd like to watch. I'm going to try to see if possible that I can turn around and get sort of a time frame where I'm doing my live stream and I'm not interfering with other live streams I watch. So the live stream is coming. The internet problem, hopefully, I say this, hopefully, has been taken care of. And like I said, everything's running smooth with Minecraft itself, so that's a good thing, because that's going to be the primary thing. But on to other things. First, I would like to answer some questions that were posted. Actually, one question was posted, and, well, let me go with that first. Let me bring up my page so I can get the correct... I should have had this preset sitting there. That was a big truck going by. Now, to let you guys know, if you guys turn around, send me a message, I turn around, I get the emails. Okay, there's everything right there. I get the emails, but I have gotten to the point that I'll get the emails, but I delete my emails, but I keep the questions in my YouTube until I answer them, if, whether I message back to that person, post a comment with that video that they posted a comment, or I generally, do like this, I answer on here. Funny thing is, my Twitter, which I gotta bring that back up. I found out I can't run my TweetDeck when I'm recording with Camtasia, otherwise you'll get the little pop-up saying, hey, so-and-so has left a message. I found that out the other day. But one thing that is amazing me, okay, we are in Minecraft, we'll call it Minecraft Gold, because that's what it is. It's an official release. We're on version 131. I am continuing to get people that give me thanks for a video I did like almost a year ago, which is the tutorial for MC Patcher in Minecraft 1.8.1. It amazes me. There's still people running 1.8.1. I mean, I know there might be some out there, but it just amazes me how people do that, and now the fact that I don't even use MC Patcher anymore. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I had where's that? That's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. This person had a legitimate question, and I didn't realize it, so I went back and fixed it. The person go by the screen name 8-year-old noob. Made a comment. It's like, if you're a gaming station, do games. Now, for those that don't know, and I doubt this person will come back, they may. When I set the page up officially a little over a year ago, yes, it was to be strictly a gaming station, gaming page. Excuse me, got a little sinus. When I started doing the webcams, I neglected to go back and change that title. So that title, I've gone back and redone it. I actually just wiped it out. It's just WOJK now. So I guess in a way I can say thank you for pointing that out, because I totally forgot about that. With all the setting up of the Twitch stuff and whatnot, I had totally forgotten about editing my YouTube main page. So for that person, I thank you. It's taken care of. Another person that goes by the screen name Just Call Me Chad. I've had a lot of people thank me about this. Back in my Arkham City playthrough, part 33 was trying to escape the subway, and from what I'm getting is a lot of people were getting stuck in this level. I know I got stuck in it. Now, am I an MLG player? By no means am I MLG at video games. But they turned around and said, yes, thumbs way up, hate the subway. So apparently I helped them out. So that's it for the messages. I want to make sure I don't delete anything. One person asked, back on one other thing, one person asked, well, what do you do if I've already registered for Brick Force? What can I do with the VIP code? If you registered for Brick Force and you were already a beta player, you don't need the VIP code. That was to help you get in. That's all that was for. So, I just noticed their avatar for YouTube. You noob. I wish I would have had that about a year ago. Okay. So, finally, that takes care of everybody's questions. So, on to a few other things. This past weekend, I wasn't around. I was visiting, but I had my wife's notebook. I ended up, many of you may know the magazine Maximum PC. I ended up having a discussion with somebody on one of the articles. It was about blueprints, about their system builds. And somebody commented, it's like, I'm starting to get tired of not seeing anything with AMD built systems. So I agreed with the gentleman. And then somebody started a flame war with me. It's like, all you AMD fanboys are the same. You can't live up with the hype that Intel's better. I never said Intel wasn't better. I admit Intel is better. But I can't afford an Intel processor. As I mentioned in there, they were like, well, if you get this processor, then, you know, I'm like, okay, let me look at this. I was trying to be as factual as possible. I'm like, okay, the processor you suggest and a decent motherboard is 3/4 of the price, just those two items, it's 3/4 of the price of my system. And my system, I'm not saying it's spanking any Intel systems. My system would run Crysis, the system killer, at high everything. I haven't been able to try it with the new processor, because for some reason EA did an update to Crysis and it won't load. It refuses to load now, so I'm trying to figure out how to get it to work. Everybody's saying, oh, it's because you got a 64-bit system. It's like, I had it running before on my system. So I have to go deep into that. But I made that comment, and the guy that wrote the article had to be a smarty pants and get in there and go, ooh, your AMD system can run a game from 5 years ago. Congratulations. Alright, as far as the editor and the writer of that column, apparently you don't know that your company still uses Crysis as a benchmark. Everybody uses it as the, you know, if it can run this at whatever frame rate you get, your system can turn around and run anything. So, needless to say, I got into a flame war. I didn't want it to go that way, but people were just ticking me off, because us that run AMD systems are passionate about AMD because they're low cost, they're good for the budget-minded people, and they run games. And they're saying, well, if you're turning around and you're just playing games in the AM, I'm not just playing games. You guys know that because you're seeing me. I do video editing. I started to tinker with photo editing. I'm doing this all on the same system. Now, if I had money, I hate to say it, yes, I would get an Intel system for gaming and recording. But I don't have the money. So, enough of that. Another situation that cropped up. As some of you may or may not know, I am a big follower of the Pack on Twitch. Now, if you don't know who the Pack is, the Pack is consisting of members of, like, I'm just going to throw some off the top of my head. Two very important, though. Wolf21 and Luckland MCWB. Minecraft MCWB. Everybody pretty much knows Luckland from Minecraft. Wolf does a lot of Minecraft. A handful of other people involved in it is Aztec Consulting, Durandal of Ages, and so on and so forth. Well, yesterday, Wolf did this. He's down visiting Luckland, and he did a live stream of some cooking recipes that he likes. At the end of the stream, somebody was talking about something, and he's like, no, we don't use the Skype anymore. I'm like, okay, I'm listening to this. I did not know this until he mentioned this. As you know, a lot of the streamers before used Skype for communication back and forth. Well, if you have watched The Creatures lately, or you have watched, many others, I assume, I shouldn't assume, but I'm going to assume, have come across this problem. I know The Creatures had this problem. they begin denial of service attacked. I mean, poor creatures haven't been able to do a full creature talk, in like months. I found out that they were getting DOS'd. I also found out Wolf at one time was DOS'd, mainly during charity streams. Now, the jerks that are doing this because of Skype. There is a backdoor in Skype that Wolf explained it. There's a backdoor in Skype that if the wrong person gets added to your Skype, they may be friends with you, and you might be, but if their information gets compromised or your information gets compromised, they can find out your IP through Skype, and then they can DOS you. So Skype going back and forth, normal people talking, that's fine. What everybody, well, at least what Wolf and them are switching to is Google Voice. It's the same exact thing as Skype. It seems to run better. So I'm going to look into that. So I will not, if I get to the point where I turn around and bring you guys in to the calls, I will not be using Skype. I will be using Google Voice. I believe that's the name of it. I'm pretty sure. So with that, no more Skype. But on a side note, this is funny. We did a Twitter bomb. If you don't know what Twitter bomb is, it's where a bunch of us send the same tweet to a company about a subject. So what we did, and if you guys want to get in on this, just to spread the word, go ahead. What we did is, I still have the tweet where there's a few of them, but the one that I really liked was by Algol Gaming. Very short, very sweet, slightly vulgar. I mean slightly. I take it back. His was clean. I think that's what was the good thing. We just simply put in Twitter, "Hey, at Microsoft, fix Skype so people stop getting DDoS'd. Hashtag protest Skype." Now, when we started doing this Twitter bomb, was at the end of Wolves' stream. We were just chit-chatting. Everybody's chit-chatting in the chat. We were having fun. We had over 260 of that tweet retweeted. Plus, everybody did their various tweets. So we're going to say over 300 of these tweets went out to Microsoft within minutes. And now I turn around and see if I can remember how to get it on. Just go to my... So now a lot of us who tweeted that were like the people who have the lowest followers on Twitter, started getting followed by a David Pochel, I believe that's how it's pronounced, who creates developer tools for Microsoft, a technical mentor and a public speaker. So we started tweeting this, and then last night at about 11 o'clock, this guy was, I turned around, I checked Algol, the guy popped on Algol's. I checked on Aztec Consulting. I don't think Aztec had it, but I know like Algol had it. There were a handful of others. Dorky Girl Plays had this guy pop up on her Twitter. So apparently we got Microsoft's attention. Now whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. But hey, I look at it this way. Microsoft, you're running Skype now. Fix it. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, enough. I'm trying to think if there's any other updates off the top of my head. I can't think of any. Like I said, the Minecraft. Oh, let you guys know the version of, well, I don't know if it showed it or not. The version of Optifine. Where's my little folder? The newest version of Optifine, if you go on the Minecraft forums and search Optifine, was Optifine 131 HD UB1. Yeah. Now the thing that confused me is the previous version I was using was HDC6. They sort of backtracked on the numbering, but yeah, HDUB1. So, but anyway, there I have, counting the Minecraft video at the beginning of this, plus this, I've bored you for about 25 minutes. Can't think of anything else. I keep thinking there was another subject I was going to touch on. Here's another one. This one's real quick because I don't know all the facts. And if it goes the way I think it is, it's either at the end of this month or sometime in September. I don't know the exact date. Steam is expanding its horizons. You will not only be able to buy games on Steam, but you will be able to buy software. Now, I am guessing that what they mean by software is like they've talked to, say, Sony to offer Sony Vegas through Steam. Offered such and such software, Camtasia hypothetically, through Steam. As far as I know, they're going to turn on offer Microsoft Windows through Steam. I don't know. I doubt that. But that'd be kind of funny. You got to install Steam to download Windows. Well, I don't have Steam installed because I need Windows, so I don't think that would work. Okay. Nothing looking at. So, yeah, so keep an eye open. I'm going to do some more tweaking. I got probably an hour's worth of tweaking to get that last 1% of Twitch. My mind went blank. Need more coffee. In case you're wondering, you're saying you're drinking coffee out of a can. There we go. Kona Blend Monster Java. I tried it once. I'm addicted to this stuff. So the Minecraft update, Skype update, answering your guys' questions. Now you may ask, what are you going to do for Creative Craft? I haven't quite decided yet. I have a couple ideas, not 100% sure. If you guys want to throw out an idea. But I'm going to make this point again. I know in the past it's been the same 2 or 3 people giving me ideas, maybe because there's seems to be only like 20 of you to watch the Creative Craft. Which isn't bad. It at least gave me something consistent. Now, not this, okay, I played this, boom. Like, for instance, my Batman. It's turned around getting more hits now than it did when I released it. So, I don't know. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Instead of trying to go, no, I'm going to stop it here. Because it's going to be almost a half-hour video. Let you guys go. So this has been WLJK. I shall catch you guys later. Like I said, and I keep repeating it, the live streaming should be soon. I might try it later today. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it's a scheduling thing. Not as much just the fact that I watch other people's casting. It's personal, real life, right here. Okay? So, we'll figure it out. We'll let you know. Remember, first few times I am going to announce it on YouTube for those who follow me on YouTube. For those that don't follow me on YouTube, if you add me on Twitter, which will be at the end of this video, fade in, there's my Twitter account. I got Twitch account listed there too. By far the easiest is to follow me on Twitter. Second easiest is to follow me on Twitch. It'll turn around and automatically send you an email. The third, which is not as reliable because YouTube's screwing up again. Oh wow, did I say that out loud? Yeah, apparently people are having trouble with uploads, losing members again. And the latest I heard somebody say that they lost videos. Somebody in the chat mentioned, one of the streams I was watching mentioned, yeah, I turned around and uploaded a video a month ago, now it's gone. So, yeah. So, I shall let you go. We'll see what happens. And, here's all my info.